Welcome back to Runescape 3's Combat Only Ironman Nil Skills. Last time, we set many goals, of which none were completed. We got our first Barrow's armor piece. Oh my god, 2 KC? And we killed, or attempted to kill, various bosses around Dagannoth. No! Well, I tried. Death wants me to kill Jad twice. With this gear. And these stats! Bro, what? I don't know, maybe I'm just out of touch with RuneScape 3, and I probably am. But that seems insane! I don't know, maybe I'm just overreacting here. But I am just gonna skip this one. Give me a different one. Calfight Queen. Alright, we're skipping the Reaper task today. No! Don't swing your hatchet at the tree, you— Wait. Huh? You swing your hatchet at the tree? Bronze hatchet, not stored. I don't have an axe on me. What am I, cutting the tree down with my machete? We are here. We have a Killer Wants task, which I'm going to do. But first, we are going to buy ourselves a Zar Ket M, which is the one-handed mace. And unfortunately, we do not have access to the Berserker necklace. We can only obtain an Onyx necklace from a Menethite gift offering, which obviously we can't quite get to Menephos on this account. So looking at the comparison, it does less damage, but it's a lot more accurate, and I think accuracy is something that I need right now. But we also still have the offhand Warhammer, which will assist us, I guess. We hope. So I have 100% accuracy on kilowatts now, which is nice. Though when I'm able to get it, I will use the Zarket Om instead, I think. I want to give the two-handed crush weapon a shot here, and that requires 60 strength, which of course I have 50 right now, so there it is. 60 defense. Now we're dragon armor and the obby shield. Very cool. I did actually want to go and toss on my dragon helmet because that is an upgrade. Extra 26 defense and some melee damage bonus. Wow. What an absolute demon. And I'm not talking about the guy with the upside down party hat. 75 tasks in a row. And yes, I do sort of regret getting the Killer Watts task unlocked. Takes multiple inventories as of right now, so it's not a lot of fun. To quickly go over what 60 defense unlocks us, it is simply the dragon armor pieces that we have access to, for example, the dragon helm and the obsidian shield. Everything else, to my knowledge, is either unobtainable via boss drops or has to be crafted, which we don't have access to. So our next realistic goal for quote-unquote gear upgrades is probably tier 70 for Barrow's armor. And soon, hopefully, I will be able to get the full Void armor set with the upgrade patches to make it tier 55 instead of tier 42. This is great. I can now do a full inventory of Ice Warriors on a single inventory of food, which is definitely optimal. Before I had to safe spot them because I just took too much damage, but 60 defense seems to help out. The plus side to only having to do Mazchina until 90 Slayer is the fact that my tier 50/tier 60 gear will be completely fine until I reach that inevitable 90 Slayer level. And I get the harder monsters, and then I'll have to have better armor at that point. Dat's assignment is completed for today, granting us 7,000 Slayer XP. There's 41 Necromancy while I farm for my Amulet of Magic. I'm sure I've said it in the past, but man, is hybrid gear ever going to be the carry for Necromancy for me. I don't think I'll ever be able to upgrade the Death Guard or the Skull Lantern, so I'm sort of stuck with those. But at least for the armor, I can get hybrid armor, which should hopefully allow me to do more DPS with Necromancy, because I will never have access to either of the bosses or for these armor upgrades. That's not what I'm here for. Oh my god. Okay, that's interesting. I guess that's my first broadcast too, so that's really cool. Another talent point. 45 Necromancy. I moved over to the bats because, well, they have slightly less HP compared to the Scoblins. Yes, there we go. Let's do the skeleton. Range attacks. Let me at him. Now we fight. Oh, he's already dead. Unlucky, Chief. Slayer XP and Constitution. Come back next week to school them again? Oh? These are weeklies? I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but... Wait, there's a bank chest? Oh, fine, I'll kill the leprechaun guy. Stop bothering me about the leprechaun guy. Yes, I will gain Constitution. Yes, I will gain Slayer. Informal training with a leprechaun guy. Finish him. He's out the game. Cool, will this guy stop challenging me now? Yes, he will. Very cool, very cool. 49. Holy nuggies, finally. We got the Amulet of Magic, which means we can leave this place. That took a while. So, the first 2 weeks have expired. Another bond has been used on nil skills. I should say a passcode bond. That's actually a very useful thing Jagex implemented, so thanks for that. Bond for passcode. Well, I guess you can take these stats outside of one Slayer level as the first 2 weeks of progress on the account, which is pretty neat. I think I only missed 1 day, but now the goal, I want to get Void on this account, and that will be done by waiting for September 21st, because on the 21st of September, Pest Control will be the minigame spotlight. In short, that pretty much means you get extra points for doing Pest Control. Wow, that was very convenient that this Anku body blocked the giant powerful Anku for me. A lovely wilderness event popping up for Prayer XP. We completed it. We got a sack of rewards and a prayer level, which is awesome. So we open it up, and this time we will get Muddy Keys, Wyvern Bones, and Infernal Ashes. Yay, junk tab stuff. I guess I can use the Wyvern Bones with Necromancy, so I'll toss that over here. I guess I could also use those on the altar too for Prayer XP. Decisions. There it is, more barrows for the pallet. I have made a preset for my barrows loadout. It's pretty convenient. That's the first elite clue on the account. Very cool. Oh my god, I'm making a big mistake. The Ghost Hunter equipment works on the Barrows Brothers. The last KC. Nada. 80 tasks in a row. 89 combat. I've come to discover that the split bark orbs are only worth 300 coins, so I'm just gonna leave those on the ground now. Whoa, 67 Slayer. 53. So this might be a big discovery. While I'm expecting to not be able to start it, I remembered that during the Fremennik Trials quest, in order to get the lyre, you're supposed to kill a guy instead of crafting the lyre, which makes these requirements completely null and void. So I'm hoping that the one outlier quest in RS3 will be this one. A moment of truth. No, feels bad, man. Maybe the quest was changed in RuneScape 3 where you have to make the lyre instead of being able to kill the guy. I think it's Lanzig. Lanzig? Maybe they removed him completely. Ingrid? Ah, there he is. Lanzig. Yeah, okay, they must have reworked everything. Well, that is unfortunate, because we would actually be able to complete the Fremennik Trials. All of the XP is rewarded via lamps, which this would be insanely nice. Access to Miscellanea, Etceteria, and Waterbirth Island. Well, Waterbirth on OSRS, you can just pay 1,000 coins and you can go over, but I don't know about RuneScape 3. 69 health. 85. This task absolutely sucks to get to. 57 prayer. Just using up the dragon bones that I've got from past green dragon tasks. A prayer level. Doing the dailies. That reputation transportation unlock is fantastic. Wow. Saves me time running around. I gotta admit, the obsidian rings with the offhand rune throwing knives at the side look sort of cool. The objects themselves are placed perfectly so that they're not overlapping. I just thought that was really aesthetically pleasing. 73 magic. And 90 combat. We are making progress. 4 days remain. 68 Slayer, and I didn't realize with the last level, but we actually got 600 total level, which is pretty cool. A loop path. Wow. I wonder if I can actually use those on this account. I know on old school RuneScape you can loot the lower tier crystal chest, and there's a strength level. Well, welcome. Welcome to the account. 55 strength. Yo, for Camelot, I should have brought my Excalibur. You know what? I should get super magic potions for this next time. Oh my god, I'll have to buy some of those from Mazcab. I somehow did worse this time. 90 tasks completed in a row. And I just realized I had my RuneScape audio low. Oops, my bad. Ooh, 70 Constitution. That's very cool. And you know what else is cool? My magic level is boosted. Oh, what was that? Durok's plate legs. Okay, on 25 KC. There we go. The second piece of barrows. Tank legs go right beside the brassy. 74 magician and 91 combat. Oh, I got an elite. That is elite clue scroll number 2. Death assignment completed. Here comes 69 Slayer. I knew this one was coming. I saw it coming. And here it is. And you also know my secret now about how I'm boosting my magic level. With that task completed, 3 days remain until the spotlight event on pest control. 65 Ranger. Fun fact, if you want to access the ice giants, you can mine these rocks on an alternate account, and then you can run through on this account. Very cool, eh? Then going down the ladder I went down, and coming up this one, you will see that we are at the top of the... By going down the far ladder, we can run around to the south here and up this ladder, and we will reach the top, the summit of the mountain, where you can fight 4 ice giants, instead of the puny 2 in the Asgarnia dungeon. Another useless Fremenic equipment patch. There's 95 tasks completed. Here it comes. 75 magic has been obtained. We now cast Fire Wave, and we can equip a Staff of Light. Oh yeah. We also obtained 92 combat. Very cool. Oh, a Longbone. I don't know how rare those are in this game, but that is the first one I've received. Ah, just like old school. 1 in 400. Another prayer level coming in right now as we save the monk from his spirit, or I guess set his spirit free from his body. And just like that, we have unlocked a 25% discount at the Mazcab supply store. And while we're here, I'm actually gonna pick up a magic potion. Yeah, superior magic potion, 9,000 coins. And that is what I will use the next time I manage to catch a KBD wilderness event. And hopefully that'll help me clear the damage threshold required for rewards. Oh! There's a Torag's helm. The tank helm of all time. I'm not sure that's all that useful, but we have a full tank set of Barrows armor now. The final Barrows brother on this task, and the loot is nothing. And there it is. 70 Slayer has been achieved. We can now kill Krasks, which is very cool for us. That's a money printer in old school RuneScape. I hope it's the same way in RS3. Damn, Chaos LA still sucks, but that is the Reaper task completed for today. 10,000 Slayer XP. You'll love to see it. So, today is the day that the pest control minigame spotlight is on. I checked this morning and there were absolutely 0 people there. And as you can see, I'm only 92 combat. Minigame spotlights last for 3 days, so I'm going to see what I can do about getting to 100 combat. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been playing too much in the past few days. So we're gonna knock out our Agaroth kills, get our bonus XP, and maybe train some summoning to help me out. And I forgot my runes. And that is that. We grab our last pearl. We use it on the summoning skill. Let's go use up that bonus XP. Compost purchased from Vanessa in Catherby. Money is obliterated, and we will continue to make use of our green charms. We have our spirit ruby to hopefully save some of those. And there is 29 summoning, 31 summoning, that is 2 levels in 1 inventory, and that is all of our bonus XP used up. And what will hopefully be the last inventory that we need to do, not quite, 32 summoning. I would like to get a combat level out of this, but I don't really want to burn up my charms if I don't have to. There's a strength level, 71 hit points, which means we now have more health. Another strength level coming in. just before the end of the task here. I've also discovered that, well, I guess I knew this beforehand, but I don't think I've said it on video yet. Mazda can only assign up to Aberrant Specters, which is a level 60 Slayer monster. So I can't actually be assigned Kurasks until I get the level 90 Slayer Master. Never mind, she can't actually assign Kurasks. Huh, 58 strength has been achieved. Surely we'll get a combat level soon. Oh, there is 59 strength. Can I use vials to fill this up? 1 dose? Oh my god, it works. That's crazy. Cool. Today we learned. And there it is, 100 Slayer tasks have been completed. I will admit, probably not my greatest idea to start a combat only at this point, because there's really no in-between. It's that no level Slayer Master and 50 combat rec, all the way up to 120 combat rec and 90 Slayer. Hey, there's a tooth half of key. We now have a full freaking key now. That's cool. Now I gotta do some research. All right, we assemble the crystal key. Now I gotta do some research. Alright, in my defense, that does not give crafting XP on old school RuneScape. I should have looked that up. We inch ever closer to our demise. I looked it up, and opening the crystal chest with the key shouldn't give any experience. So, for our 10 crafting experience, what will we get? Trash. Whoa! A game is running! Whoa! Oh my god. Intermediate pest control! It's here! I honestly thought I stood no chance of finding any pest control games. Previously, I mentioned the minigame Spotlight, and I just wanted to dive into that a little bit more, because in a way, you can sort of see the currency earned from the global minigame Spotlight as additional currency for the minigame that you're doing it for. However, it is a separate currency known as Thaler. While doing the spotlighted minigame, you will earn 1 Thaler each minute that you're playing that minigame. Pest control games are generally very fast, so on average you'll earn maybe 1 or 2 Thaler maximum. Thaler can be spent at Stanley Limelight Trader's shop, and it can be used on a variety of minigame rewards. In our case, from the shop, we're going to be focusing on getting the Void Knight armor. And since we are buying the Void Knight armor with Thaler, we will be spending our Void Knight pest points on the patches. These patches can be used to upgrade the Void Knight armor pieces. 1 patch is applied per piece of Void, meaning that we'll need a total of 6 patches for 1200 currency. Hold up, I might be getting a little ahead of myself here. Pest Control is very simply a minigame in which you are shipped off to an island where you have to defeat 4 portals which are continuously spawning deadly monsters. I guess deadly is a matter of opinion, but in order to win Pest Control, you must defeat the 4 portals before your Void Knight's inevitable demise. The Void Knight is the individual in the middle who is dispelling the shields on the portals. The ultimate goal for anyone doing Pest Control is to be on the highest larder they can participate in for the maximum amount of pest points. You will get 2 pest points per novice boat game, 3 points per intermediate game, and 4 points per veteran game. And of course, this is on top of the Thaler, which is earned if Pest Control is the current minigame that is spotlighted. Spotlit? Whatever. You get the point. 1 Thaler and 3 Void Knight points. Oh, did they remove the cash reward? Yo, the freaking humble individuals in the chat. Shout out to all of them just chilling and doing the crappier boat. Had to go help my mom with some things, and therefore the Pest Control team hopped to the higher tier larder. GG me. Back to Slayer training. Here's the prayer level 60. Prayer has been achieved. And we got 93 combat. Very cool, very cool. Sadly, we cannot use chivalry even after we get 65 defense because we cannot complete the King's Ransom quest. The 66 range has come into play. Up to 8 enemies. Let's not use that. And here is 76 magic. 71 Slayer. Doesn't really contribute to the combat level, but that is fine. 72 Constitution. Oh, so apparently I did complete the event. I thought I was gonna fail. I definitely should have failed. The lowest level now is Strength, so we will toss it into Strength. Almost 10,000 strength XP, very cool. Oh, it failed to complete, but I contributed enough to get an experience reward. Well, free 10k strength XP, pretty much. What? What the hell was that? All right, loot from that random easy casket we found. Okay, meerkat scrolls. Collection log. There's 60 strength. We can now use the Tsar Ketom, and that is actually a weapon that I think I'm gonna go and grab because it is essentially a crushing version of the dragon two-handed sword without having to get it as a drop. The Tsars have been slain, and we have a total of 91,000 Tokkul right now. Wait, oh, I thought the Obsidian Mall was 90,000. Oops. Well, we now have a tier 60 DPS equivalent to the Dragon Two-Handed Sword, and we'll even buy out the rings with the extra Tokkul. Very cool. Another range level coming in. 67 will be, well, benefiting us on our grind. Superior is down. I repeat, the Superior is defeated. Wait, when did I get 94 combat? Oh, my client crashed earlier when I was about to get 77 magic, so I must have got 77 magic after my client crashed. Very cool. 77 magic, 94 combat. Another one of those things. Into the junk tab it goes. The end of day 1 of the pest control spotlight. We end with 94 combat. We got a Dagannoth King's Reaper task, so we're gonna do that. And my favorite thing is the Reaper portal. Cool. Doing a Dagannoth Rex kill is as simple as this. You protect from range and you run south, avoiding the major. Continue running along the south to this eastern pillar here, stalagmite, whatever, and you stand right in this spot. It can be sort of hard to click this tile, so you'll find it. And if Rex happens to get around the north side of this stalagmite, just run to the south, on the west side of the stalagmite. You then very simply teleport back to War's Retreat and take the Reaper portal back, and repeat the process until your Reaper task is done. There's 61 defense, 5 KC. Oh. Rock shell legs. That is the same rate as a ring, I'm fairly sure. And of course, we cannot wear them. And that should be the final KC. Boom. 72 Slayer achieved. Can now kill skeletal wyverns. Very interesting. Nice. 1 easy clue completed. The big 1-for-1. The first drop is a classic. We cannot get a ruby amulet. So to start the sea slug quest, we have to talk to Caroline here. And, well, as we see, we can't get 30 fire making, which means we cannot start the quest, meaning that this clue step is a destroy. I said drop before, but that's an old school RuneScape thing. There we have it, the last casket. From the 5 medium clues we had stacked up and the 1 easy, we got an easy casket and 3 medium caskets. So what is the goal? What is the point of doing these clue caskets? My goal is to get a god-aligned arrow so that I can AFK bandits. I know, an odd goal, right? However, this might prove to be key for our combat training and hopefully getting it done. Getting 100 combat before the pest control minigame ends. So, let us begin. An easy casket will give us nothing. Reroll reward. Rerolls are tier dependent, so you must do 3 easy clues to get an easy reroll. Huh, well, let's do it. Yes, it will remove the rewards. A reroll token. Okay. We actually need the talismans in the future for summoning, so that's not entirely bad. Well, let's go medium. A blue firelighter. We're gonna re-roll that. Yep, same principle. Meerkat's pouch, an amulet of power. That's a hybrid amulet upgrade. Very cool. Currently, we're using the amulet of defense when we melee, so that's very cool. The next one will be absolutely nothing. And the last one, Zamorak arrows. There it is. We have the god-aligned arrows. That is awesome. You love to see it. Well, did some testing. We jump into this water here, and you can see there is a bank right here. We then jump back into the whirlpool. I think you always wash up on this shore here, so you have to run north. But yes, we should be able to AFK. Yes, we just stand inside of this bar here, let the bandits attack us, and that is the method. Now I can do some editing. while getting some free gains. AFK already working, 62 defense, we got 95 combat, then we ended up getting our constitution level to 73 as well. And so far, all I've wanted to do is make breakfast. So I want to clarify what I was doing here. Essentially, I kept moving around this bar area to find the optimal location for maximizing my XP gains, but also not getting obliterated by the bandits. And to summarize, let's just say this worked for the time being, but I found a better way later. And I guess now is a good time to add another goal to the list that we won't complete in this episode, but will be very beneficial for AFKing. The Vampirism aura is an aura that can be bought from War in War's Retreat. It costs 5,000 marks of War. Using this aura in combat allows the player to regain 5% of the damage they deal as life points. The aura lasts for 1 hour and has a recharge time of 3 hours. So, let's add the Vampirism aura to our list. Marks of War are earned by killing bosses. It's as simple as that. It's a passive currency, essentially. You can earn a maximum of 1,000 Marks of War per hour, and at the rate we kill bosses, that won't be an issue. Oh my god. The Magic Guild store is not locked away like it is on old school RuneScape. That's crazy. 61 prayer? I'm scraping here. I want all the levels I can get. Sooner I can get on that pest control boat, the better. I've decided I'm just gonna send the summoning level up as high as it can go. Can't be waiting for the weekly bonus XP every time. And I forgot my gem. 33 summoning, 34 summoning. It is time to go through some high alks real quick. There's the 1 million mark, and hopefully that will be good enough for now. 35 summoning, and we hit 95 combat previously somewhere. I've also decided that as I'm letting my run energy restore, that I'll do a little bit of alking so that my money situation can remain in the positive. 36 summoning, 37, 1 million GP on the account, temporarily. We create, and that is 38 summoning and 96 combat. Saved 11 charms, that's awesome. The moment of truth, will we be able to complete this inventory based on the charms saved? There's 39 summoning, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. Send them anyways. We saved 1 charm, and we'll leave it at that for now. So that's as far as the summoning training goes for now, and the prayer training. And necromancy doesn't really give very many combat levels until you get to the higher levels, because that skill goes up to 120. We catch the defense level live in HD. 63 defense, 64 defense, rolling in. I figured I could do some normal Slayer now that I've concluded editing for the day. What? Another one of these things? How rare are these? I got one yesterday too, killing werewolves. Wait a second, did I spawn a superior? What? Superiors aren't great on this game, but I want that XP. See, now that I have these Ankus body blocking the big boy, I can just attack the big boy while taking less damage from the smaller Ankus. That was worth it to come back for. And there's 78 magic as well as 97 combat. 3 more to go. That's 125 tasks completed. One thing I didn't actually realize is that the Amulet of Power is the exact same range damage bonus, but it has an additional prayer bonus too. So I guess I'll just swap to that from now on and retire the Amulet of Accuracy. Collection log. Dark Mystic Gloves. 65 defense on the Veld's task. We now wear 3rd Age armor. Not that we'll ever see it on this account. 61 attack. 74 hit points achieved. 66 defense. Using up the rest of the Dragon Bones, Dagannoth Bones, and Wyvern Bones. And topping it off with these big bones left over from my bank. We achieve 62 prayer and 98 combat. 2 to go. And dumping some money into the summoning skill, we achieve 40 summoning. Thanks to the extra green charms we got from Slayer earlier. 73 Slayer achieved along the way. Jungle Strike Worms. 62 attack. Oh, and with that last level, we got 650 total level. 67 defense. 68 defense. What? Basilisk boots? What are these? Don't I already have Turroth boots? Oh my. Alright then. Tier 35. I think the Turroth boots are better if I remember correctly. They're tier 45? Well, it's a collection log slot, I guess. And just moments later, we receive 79 magic and a combat level of 99. Just one to go. It's been a long day today, folks. So as I suspected, yes, the Basilisk boots are worse than the Turroth boots by 1 range damage. Wow. We are up and at him again for 68 range. 74 Slayer. For some reason my recorder was off. I received a Rockshell plate body. 25 KC at Dagannoth Rex. 75 Constitution has been achieved. I realized that I had enough green charms to get 41 summoning. Without further ado, that's 41 summoning and no combat level. Unlucky. Here it is. 69 defense has been achieved, and we've reached the 100 combat milestone. I say we immediately head over to pest control because this is the last day it will be spotlighted. We need to get in as many games as possible. The stat comparison swinging in, we gained a lot of levels this episode, including 100 combat, which is very notable. We also gained at least 1 level in every single stat. A big thank you to the channel members who, with their monthly memberships, support the channel, and most recently, Uber Hasu, who joined at tier 2. Thank you very much for that. If you wish to support the channel, hit that join button below the video. And also, a huge thank you to everyone who watched to the end of this video. Type orange in the comments down below. Why? I'll see you in the next one.